Oh my gosh, you know what I just heard? New meat coming through. You know the movie Mean Girls? Where, what's his name? Damien? I can't remember. Anyways, he's bringing Lindsay Lohan through and he's like, new meat coming through. Oh my gosh, this is like so interesting. We have the Temperance upside down, and then we have the Two of Cups. So at that moment, whenever I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. This gives me like slumber party vibes. This is good vibes, but like it's funny. So you remember when he's like bringing her through, right? And he's like, incoming, new meat coming through, like new connection, new person. But the way that he was doing it, he was pushing through people, knocking people over, like, get out the way, you know? Like, that's not right. That's not being patient. That's not being patient. That's not calm. That's kind of chaotic. And you know what's even more interesting and what's coming through here is, like, remember when she was like, 111, 55 seconds. Remember when Caddy asked, she was like, so where is, or he's like, what class do you have next or something? I don't know, don't quote me. And she's like, oh, I have da 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 da. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's in the round building. And she's like, the round building. And then she's like, oh, yeah, G14 or something. I don't remember. And she's like, we'll take you there. Don't worry. And then they go. And then he's like, watch out, new meat coming through. But they were not taking her to health class. They were taking her to skip class. Kenny doesn't know. Kenny doesn't know. You know, Scotty doesn't know. You must be a millennial. Whoever this is finding, or you must have, like, something around that. Or maybe you're a boomer, but definitely around that. Anyways. Like American Pie is coming through. Who are you? Who is this collective? 202. 222. Could be very significant here. No meat coming through. Let's go ahead. This is very interesting. So you could have somebody that you feel is like awesome or like wow, you know? Maybe you're like, wow. But if you weren't naive and if you only knew, you'd actually see like, actually, that's not like good. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting you need to really be careful about who or what you're looking up to. Because if you look up to people who are mean, this is like the opposite of nice, kind, sweet, patient, caring, loving. If you look up to people because of how much they don't care about people, or if you look up to people because of how mean they are, or how unemotionally available they are, or like you love that, like you need to really take a look at that, like who you're looking up to, because that is not good. You know how this ends? They start being friends. But are they really friends? The whole time, the other girl, Janice, is using Caddy for her own trauma revenge. So Caddy's being used this whole entire freaking time, okay? And, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. And I'm like honestly thinking about this. I can't even believe this is coming through right now. Anyways, you know, don't be that naive person. And obviously she was like homeschooled. She's from another country. She didn't know how any of this worked. You know what I mean? You may at one time have been that naive person. This is grapefruit sparkling water. Just to clear the comments. But grapefruit may be significant. I wasn't channeling. It's just what I'm drinking. 55. Anyways, this is like a change, though. You're called to make a change here. So really take a look at this. Interesting. Yeah. And then after she gets used the whole entire time, but the whole time Caddy thinks that she has friends, but then she's kind of like realizes she knows she doesn't though. She gets to a point where she realizes the mean girls, quote unquote, whatever, Regina George and Gretchen Wieners and sorry, I keep forgetting Karen. Anyways, I just think of a mouse whenever I see Karen. And oh my gosh, I just saw someone on a scooter. This is giving college town vibes. This is giving, I'm seeing like, I don't know, man. This is like interesting, high schoolish. What is going on? Maybe you guys are younger. Maybe you're, oh my goodness. Maybe you guys are younger. I know in the beginning I was like, you had to be millennial boomer. But that's when that movies came out. But it was definitely about like high school and stuff. And this is very younger energy. I just saw someone really on a scooter. Like, I've never seen someone on a scooter. I'm in my office. I live out in the country, so it's not, I don't like scooter. Anyways. Oh my gosh, stop it now. I think there's a scene. Okay, I'm getting the scene where he pulls up in the convertible car, and then, like, she missed the art show to go to the party. Remember Aaron Samuels and all that nonsense in the word vomit? Oh my god, wow. Anyways, was there something about a scooter? I don't know, but I'm getting him in the car, like, they're bantering back and forth about, oh, you this, and you this, or you made me do this, and she's like, yeah, but you loved it, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, new meat coming through. Like, this is the message here. Don't start things, don't start relationships, don't begin to look up to people who are not patient, not kind, not loving, not the basis of, like, love. Don't have the fruits of the spirit, okay? Like, we're all human, but, like, for real, though. You know what I mean? Like, when someone's going through hard times, how they are to other people who have nothing to do with the situation shows a lot, okay? If they're out and, you know, if, like, a masculine's only being nice and kind, you know, and to women he finds attractive, that's not because he's nice and kind. That's because he is manipulative and lusting and wanting to get something. You understand what I'm saying? You know, if someone, you know, is going through a hard time and then all of a sudden they're just a raging, mean, terrible person in the world to everybody. Clearly there's hurt, yes, but that's the action and energy they put out. That's who they are. You know, people who go through things, go through hard times, you know, maybe things do happen in what they're going through, but they don't take it elsewhere. You know what I mean? It's a really big difference. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to people who live off of reactivity. Like, oh, I got this going on, so I don't go, I'm going to do this. Pay attention to that, okay? Go ahead, thank you so much. Because it don't matter if you feel connected to this person or whatever. If it's off harmony, it's off balance, it's off balance. It's not secure. 4 and 4. 2 and 2 would be 4. 4 pentacles. Go ahead, thank you, Holy Spirit. King of Wands. This is an energy, a masculine energy that is a leader in hard times. Basically everything that I just talked about. Someone who's a very tolerant leader, you know, strong, able to hold all of the weight, all of the stress, and keep it together without being reactive, impulsive. This could be like, you know, lusting, or this could be like stubborn or highly opinionated of others, judging others, things like that. Like, that's not how this King upright is. Pay attention, okay? This is the type of energy that you should look up to. I'm getting, yes. This is learning from, watching, and look up to. You could research the King of Wands and what all that, like, you know, entails, but think about it. Think about leadership. This person doesn't get angry. This person doesn't get like hot-headed. Last but not least, before we run out of time, it's 2:00 on the dot. Guys, pay attention, and pay attention to even other people who admire people for the wrong reasons. You have to choose love, okay? You got this. Choose love. And you'll know, like, their fruits. Peace, love, and mutual light.